Howdy! I'm Shannon Fox. This is Anna Griffin, and we are live with you on Facebook. Thanks so much for joining us. We've got so much to cover today. I'm excited. We've already now had an entire hour on HSN with incredible products from Anna Griffin. We had half of the other hour, and now we get about 45 minutes just sort of hang out and go through an Anna Griffin crafting class with you. We also, by the way, I was just informed before we came on, we have a flash sale. This is so exciting. We don't even do this for the live HSN viewers, so shh, don't tell them. If you're just watching on HSN only, come over to Facebook because we've got a live flash sale, which is better prices than we even had about 2 minutes ago. You can get everything that you see by clicking in the link as well, and we'll give you guys a couple of shout outs. So as soon as this goes live, it's not, you should put the, look at that, that's Evelyn, by the way. Can you see Evelyn? She's a big, Evelyn, come over here. Come here. Come on.
She's blushing.
Oh, Evelyn, yay. She was just dancing to, thank you. You are the color of your sweater. That is perfect. Oh, look, oh. Okay, there you go. Thank you.
Tap the app.
That's so much fun. All right, so hi, Lori. Hi, Evie. Deanne is joining us. Hi, Andrea. Or is it Andrea? Andrea? And then hi to Jeannie. I love it. Jan says, quit tempting me. I've already bought 7 things from you today. All right, hey, but no tempting, but actually, and we're going to show you how to use quilling tools and all kinds of things, including your Empress. A couple shout outs. Lori. Hi, Penny. Hi, Yadira. Hi, Patricia. Hi, Michelle, Shelly, Doreen, Doris, Kathy. All of you are already joining us. We know every single one of you out there, so I'm so glad that you are joining us as well. We were just talking about everybody who's already here. We were like, okay, you sat next to Yadira at Create. Penny read her poem. We were just kind of going over, so it's fun to have all of you here. So,
and how that works is it's actually on a whiteboard, so that we can't really see you, but it's kind of like we can,
right? Pretending like it's our magic mirror.
Yeah.
You out there? Okay, so we're going to be just taking a little bit more time and settling in with the quilling pen and the quilling tool, which the Quilly's a crazy value today, like our special flash sale.
So I sit at my desk, right, in Atlanta, and I'm always watching how things are going, especially because I'm very invested in the product design and the development of the products. And so when they come to HSN and they're live in the shows, it's one thing, we prepare the demonstration and we have a great time with it. But for today, I was like, how do we offer people that will join us on Facebook Live something really special? And so I was like, I identified it's 4 things that I thought, these aren't getting all the time that they need, and wouldn't it be great if they were like on super sale?
Super sale.
So I was like, I'm gonna have a sale, and we're gonna have it right now.
All right.
So I took, let's see, where should we start? Maybe we should start
over here. The Empress, we did get a chance to show it just briefly earlier today.
That on sale?
That's on sale. It's $199.
Oh.
It's not on super flash sale. We have it on sale for the entire day. We couldn't just give the Facebook Live people a great deal. Everybody on HSN gets that.
Okay.
And you can click in the link to shop. And then we do have a super sale on the Quilly's tool bundle. Normally it's $20.95. It's $13.95.
But you're not seeing that. Let's dig this up, because I think this.
Thank you.
Well, this is such a neat thing. All right, so everybody that has watched crafts on HSN, I know I've been on almost 10 years now.
Congratulations.
Back at the beginning of my time here, Three Birds and Pulsar products were everywhere, and Pulsar made this Quilly's tool. They invented it and patented it. And it's so great because it's an electronic, it's a battery operated quilling tool that makes like quilled flowers in just the spin of the button here, like.
So you used to have to
you have to turn it by hand.
A little one tool and turn it by hand. So this makes it much faster.
So not only did they put together, this is really funny. Here's a little thing you'll never see anywhere. They sent me this picture on the box, right? And it was a different manicure, and I changed it to my manicure color. You would never know that in the vine, told you. So it comes with, the tool itself comes with all these strips and these metallic papers, and then it comes with a little quilling, a little piece of wood. It's a quilling guide that you can use to hold the flowers in place that we're going to make today until they're dry. And then it also comes with, I think it's like 1,000 of these strips, and then these frames that you can put photos in and give as a wedding gift, or further embellish a decorative piece for your home. So this is a really fun set. Now I'll just put it back.
On a, say it with me, super sale?
Super
sale. We'll get
Super sale. So to quill, you really need some amazing quilling dies, and so I brought those today too. Which is these look like strips of metal, but they're flowers.
Oh, that's what you did the flowers with, was these.
Yes, this is the inside. This is the stamen of the flower, and this is the petal of the flower, and then this is. I keep looking over here. All right, this one. This makes this.
Oh.
Isn't that something?
Cool.
And so with each one, there's a little different experience of the petals, and it's going to cut the inside of the flower and the outside of the flower at the same time.
How beautiful. We're so glad that you are joining us. So hi to Jennifer. She says, hey, hey. Monica, good afternoon. Lori, hello. Beautiful ladies. Can't wait to see you both at Create. Linda, this is my favorite. Linda, hello. I just bought a house to put all my Anna Griffin. I've heard of a craft room, but a craft house. You sound like you're on the same page as me. Hi, Jeannie. Hi, Deanne says, awesome. Now you have room. Darlene, good morning, all from the West Coast. Lori Shad is super sale, two of my favorite words. Good morning, Karen Beatrice. You joined us during Anna's show as well. Love this because I can do this while I commute to work. Woohoo! All right, and then, of course, Vicki says, I can't wait for my snow globe dies and stickers. I love the snow globes, by the way, Vicki.
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock.
5
okay.
o'clock.
Are those the same ones that I made with my daughter, or are these different this year?
That kit is on, yes.
Yes.
The snow globe card making kit from last year will be on at 5 o'clock, and then the new snow globe dies and the snow globe stickers at 5 o'clock.
Okay. I cannot get enough of the snow globes. And Connie says, hi, Anna and Shannon. Just got my Empress. Love it. Ooh, we're going to show you what you can do with your Empress. And Barbara says, can you use crepe paper with these dies?
Of course you can.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to cut you can just use about anything. I'm using a text weight paper for the flowers just because it's easier to manage. And so I have my for the dies are a full 12 inches. So we gave you the entire length of the magnetic
Are these the large?
mat.
Is these large plates?
Large plates for the
Okay.
Empress,
Okay.
and they're sold separately.
Yes.
And it's a good investment to have, especially with a lot of our larger dies. Well, actually, I should pay attention. I'm doing the blue and the white. So one of the things that I found in creating these flowers is that if you mix up the colors in the paper, like just sort of mix them. You'll see in a minute. If I can I've got a lot of static in here. Look at that. Do you see how it's moving? Yeah. So if you
could you
if
put
you have
tape or something?
You can.
Okay.
But if you have a little dryer sheet at home, you know the things that go in the dryer, you just wipe your plates with them, and the dryer sheet will take the static away.
That's cool. Those things are good for a lot of things.
Yeah.
You know that they say that if you put one in your pocket, that it'll scare mosquitoes away.
Oh,
I
I like that one because oh boy, mosquitoes love me.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? I'm super sweet.
So sweet.
All right, so we're running it through the Empress, and these dies are going to cut and emboss at the same time. So there's really no need for all the extra stuff. Sorry.
You're good.
It's really long.
It's so smooth too, though. Like the Empress does it all. It just kind of just glides right out.
It does, and you know when you're working with these big dies, it's going to etch those plates really quickly. So we need a little trash can, don't we?
We do.
All right.
We need a. We have.
Have you ever
some Anna Griffin.
Have you ever ordered an entire fish at a restaurant? You know when that comes to you,
and
Yeah. And have you ever tried to fillet it? That's what I just experienced just doing this. It was like, oh, this is just like filleting the fish.
It smells a little better, but
it's not as hard.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, there you go. All right, so with these, what's so great about this is that everything happened all in that one pass, and so you're making fancy fringe here. So this is the outside of the flower, and there are poke holes in the die so that you can get it started. And this will be, the smaller part is the inside of the flower. And let's just take that. And you put these end to end with glue before you quill them. But what I'm going to do is, you'll see here, I actually mixed them up. I cut some things in white so that I can have the center of the flower in ivory, and then the outside of the flower in the purple. And then I mixed up the middle too. So let me just show you what I mean.
Yeah. Do we need to use like double-sided paper, or it doesn't matter for the flowers?
Well,
I guess you're just going to see
You
the top of
could.
the leaf
I just think when you're making the center of the flower, if you make it in a secondary color, and then here we actually, you'll notice, I don't have like we call it the what you get. But see, this flower is a particular kind of flower that looks like this.
How pretty.
When it's all made.
Ivory.
All right, so all in ivory, yes. But I'm going to mix it up. I'm going to use the middle of this one and the petal of the purple one to get a whole different flower. So you've got at least 12 combinations of different flowers you can make.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? No.
No, it does, because you get 4 dies, and then you can, each one has 2 sides, basically. Yeah. So it's like 8 different quill papers almost that you're making.
And so when you're putting these together, you have to put it together end on end, and I'm going to overlap the center with the petal. And actually, oh, I'm so left-handed. This is a left-handed moment.
You want me to stand on your other side?
No. I'm just doing things opposite than I want to. You got to let that dry. But what you're going to do is, if you're going to take from this, you're going to actually make your see, this is the left-handedness of me. And you're going to thread this. This is like a needle threading right here, and one needs her reading glasses. Oh, all right. So if you hold it with I'm sorry, I can't do it right-handed. Let's just.
What? Did you need it right-handed just because of the way you glued it or something?
Yes, I need all kinds of right-handedness stuff right now. And I'm just gonna,
because the tool is
continue to fake
left
it.
or right.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, they say that we're only the ones in our right minds. Our left-handedness, we're the only ones in our right minds. And quilling is a left-handed, right-handed thing. All right, let's just start it over.
All right.
You want to start the middle, okay?
Okay.
And all right, we're gonna have to just quill it the other way. So sorry about this, people. You would do it end on end backwards, all right? And you start the quilling, and I'm holding it so that it's going to pull against my fingers. Do you see how it's doing that, where it's coming together? This is the middle of the flower. You can also take the little piece off of the quilling tool to give you more room for your flowers. But you know, as Griffinites, everyone that's watching, Karen Tierney is a master quiller, and we all know her from Create. And she said to me that this was so much fun. It's so therapeutic, this quilling. I'm doing it really slow. Just I'm guiding the flower just because I've done it backwards so that you can see. All right, you slide it off, right, and you press it down. And now this is going to go in the glue. But my flower, instead of being purple, okay, my flower is white because it's the opposite. All right. We're using white glue from your school, all right? And
Even mistakes can be beautiful.
I'm going to blot it out. Yeah, right? And you want to just completely coat the bottom of the flower so that it will stay in place when you start to peel the petals away, all right?
Okay.
And I'm going to have to set this down for that to actually happen.
So you would do it like that, and then you would let it dry. And if you wanted to, you could.
You can use that. This is such a. These are for traditional quilling flowers. So if you were doing just the circle, quilled circle, you could put it in there, and the coil could. You could wait for it to dry and form it completely.
And then it gets to be whatever size you want. I think that with these dies, I feel like this is a bigger bang for the buck than traditional quilling, because traditional quilling you get circles. There's a lot you can do, but you have to shape them together in order to make something. These are pretty, even just one on its own.
Yeah, that's just so much fun. It's it's one of those things my dad always says, you have to hold your mouth right to get this to happen. And you notice how quiet I got about trying to make the flower. This is crafting, you get really serious about this quilling stuff. So it's a lot of fun.
That's a good experiment. If you're at home and you try talking at the same time that you craft, it's hard. But I think that's one of the reasons that I made one card in about 2.5 hours when I was at Create, because all I was doing was talking. So anyway, but so much fun. All right, Missy says, how do we see the flash sale? Missy, all you got to do is click the link in the post, and then you'll be able to shop the flash sale directly right on hsn.com. You can also, when you're at hsn.com, you can see everything from Anna Griffin. Carol says, this is my first Facebook Live. Carol, welcome. You did it. Love the tip on dryer sheets. Kay says, it's been proven that left-handed people are more creative. I'll wave at you with my left hand for that one. That gives me half maybe. All right, and Kelly says, hoping for, I can't read that. What does that say?
The Empress for Christmas.
An Empress. I have to read the writing that they're doing really fast. They're hoping for an Empress for Christmas. Ooh, it's on sale today. I wonder if you got it now and maybe you put it on Flex Pay. Santa likes Flex Pay because it's interest-free payments, and then by Christmas, it's mostly paid off. So if you're like me, I don't know if you do this, but I will buy something for myself from my man. And then at Christmas time, he's like, ooh, I got you something really good. He's surprised when I open it, but then we're all happy. Have you ever done that? You buy yourself something? Yeah? Does he say, ooh, I got you something good? Or does he go, wow, I really treated you this year?
Well, I say, this is what I want, and then the link is provided, or the salesperson is provided with the item number, and no, I don't control things.
Okay. It's called leaving nothing to chance. I think that's safe.
Right.
Smart. Insurance.
Okay, so quilling, right? Let's just go cycle back to the quilling.
Oh, yeah,
and what's fun about quilling is that it's the ultimate 3D embellishment in my world, right? And so we had this, how many of you have this card set? It was called Treillage cards, and it was something that we did last year. Mm-hmm. Such a beautiful card set. Well, I was looking at this the other day and I was thinking, it's an engraving, it's a hand-colored engraving. Wouldn't it be beautiful if we went back and quilled the flowers to be the 3D element on the card? So that's what we did, and that's why, if you want to see this up close, what happened with all the flowers, we took the lavender that matched the card, and the blues that matched the card, and the pinks. All of those have been quilled with those quilling dies to create the essence of what was on the card. So that's one of the things that if I start crafting from nothing, and I just have a few things out, because that's the reality of crafting. You can't get it all out and put it all out on the table and expect to get anywhere. So limit a few things. So take your really beautiful quilled flowers. I'm going to add the glue to the bottom of them as well, and I'm going to put it right on top of itself. And that's how I'm always looking. Like earlier today, you and I were talking about Christmas cards, and that was the exact same experience. Was like I put the holly on top of the holly so that it made it come to life in a way that isn't going to, it's easy, I guess, easy creation. So what's happening, I'm making a card that now needs to go in the big fat card envelopes. Yes. Right? So you're taking your pretty little flowers that you quilled, and here, this looks to me a little like the purple. And then you want to definitely, you could use hot glue. We're using just the regular school, Elmer's glue. But there you go. Just right on top of themselves. So it comes to life in a way that's really, really lifelike, and you definitely want to. If you send me things for Fan Mail Friday, which is such a treat, a lot of you add foam and bubble inside your 3D embellishments in the envelope, which does protect them through the mail.
That's smart.
Yeah.
See, we're learning all kinds of different tips. Michael says, I love that. I never would have thought to use a quill tool for rolling stamens for the flowers. Anna is a genius. Agree. Karen Beatrice says, so grateful for the live tutorial. Diane, my first Facebook Live today. Welcome, Diane. Glad I watched since it's quilling. It's nice to be able to get an up close and a longer tutorial than we do on HSN. And of course, if you're used to watching HSN and shopping, you can always click in the link to get yours. This is a super sale. It's a flash sale. We did not have these prices before this Facebook Live. So when you click in the link, I think you're going to be really happy. Normally, the quilling tool bundle on its own, about $20.95. We took $7 off just for Anna's Facebook Live. Everything that you're going to see in here is on a great special sale today. So shop by clicking in the link, but don't go anywhere. You want to be able to stay watching as well. So let's see. Jeannie loves the Treillage. And let's see. Deanne says, very pretty. Oh, she said everybody should watch 7 Days Out on Netflix and see the famous runway show. They copied Anna's ideas and inspirations. You know, don't we all, right?
I know exactly what you're talking about, and no one copied me. Let me just tell you, I love fashion, and I love watching all those things. And if you're talking about the Chanel show, or if you're talking about the Dior show, and all those things, God, this stuff comes to life in gigantic form. It's amazing. So yes, we're doing it small on cards, but that's a great thing to watch on Netflix. Maybe we should have the Netflix watch list in Facebook Live.
Oh, that'd be good.
Post them all. You guys
go ahead. Hey,
posting
we'll
all
read
the
them
things I like to watch.
Post them. Shelley says sometimes I turn down the crafting music to focus on serious cards. Right? Like we've been accused of having a senior moment, just not being able to think while you're crafting. Karen Beatrice says, so grateful for these Facebook Live demos. Lori loves that Treillage card set. It's beautiful. And Debbie is asking when you're on HSN next. When are you on HSN? No, like today. I think next today. You're on at 3, right? Are you on at 3?
No, I'm on at 5.
Oh, you're on at 5.
And 9. Well, I'm on at 5 today, and then 7 p.m. tonight with the cricket, and then 9 p.m. for the whole hour. So I have your friend Lynn at 5, and Adam Freeman at 9.
Oh my gosh, I love watching those shows.
Yeah. Okay, let's get back to business.
So this is the Treillage set that they were talking about.
This is the stamps and die set, which is called Treillage. And what Treillage is basically, it's like a plant that gets trained to grow along a garden wall, or as an ornamental plant. And I have camellia bushes in my yard that are Treillage, like they are trained on string to grow a particular way. But I like to name things. We have a lot of gardeners, so if I get it wrong, just know that I love it as much as you do. So we have this stamp set, which is roses and a little a wild rose, and then a formal English rose, and then there are wildflowers and topiaries in this set, plus the dies that will cut out the stamped image. So this is the Treillage stamps and dies. That was part of what I wanted to be in our sale. I really like this.
It's a great sale too. By the way, it's $23.95 for the stamps and the dies, and it was $34.95. So if you want to shop, you just click the link in the post.
So it goes in this little sleeve, so it's already punched. It goes in your notebook, or any notebook, or our stamp and die binders. Everything is coordinated and labeled on the magnet, so you'll know where to put your trees back. But one of the things, when you're using that, you definitely have to use your own stamp block, and these have been included with our stamp sets for years. The clear stamps, you need to condition them before you use them. So take a little eraser, an artist eraser or a pencil eraser, and erase the top of the stamp to give it a surface that can take the ink.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know. Too much information. I try to, I sometimes I find that it's boring, but maybe you like it.
No, it's really helpful. I think that's one of the reasons that we're watching Facebook Live is to get more hints.
I like to stamp into the ink, so face down. You can, put the ink pad into the stamp, and gosh, this is something I've been doing for 25 years or more, but it's all up to you. I tend to get ink on my hands when that happens, and I like to go like this to stay clean. So as you're stamping, if you make sure and I don't rock the stamp, press down evenly, and you get this perfect little impression of the topiary in the set. And so what's great is that we now have the die that's going to cut that out perfectly. But I want to stamp my sentiment at the same time. I'm just going to use a different color as a happy birthday. And normally I would use embossing powder to stamp the sentiment after I've stamped the sentiment, just to give it a little more oomph. But this says happy birthday. So it's a banner for a birthday, and so we have a little tree, and this is going to decorate the entire card front. Okay.
They're so pretty. Each one even has that vintage sort of, I don't know, feel to it.
Yeah.
It's all shaded and shadowed.
Well, these are all those 18th century engravings that we love so much. But in a perfect craft room world, you would let this dry. You could heat set this with your heat tool if you wanted to. I have two that I've already stamped and that are completely dry. And so one of the things you'll want to do when you're die cutting a stamped image is to always make sure that the image is face up and then the die goes face down. And why that is so that you can cut it without you can line it up through the die and you can cut it edge to edge. Just like this. Sorry.
Hey, Carmen says espalier is another name.
Oh, right.
Is that how you pronounce that?
Espalier, yes.
Espalier, okay.
Gosh, that was one of the very first patterns we ever used in our invitation line. Tracy, you remember that, right? The espalier pattern. Oh, that's so fun. Yes.
Of course you remember that.
So you're so right about that, because Treillage is my room. It's my porch. It's all lattice work. And the espalier, yes, you train your plants to grow.
I love that.
All right, so
Liana,
face
by
down.
the way, sorry, Liana was saying that she can't find the Treillage cards on sale. It's item number 656470. $11 off for you, Liana. And everybody else, you can always just click on the link as well.
So I'm still using my large plates just because they're out here. There's a lot of real estate for two little itty bitty dies. And but the Empress makes it super easy. I should turn this so you can see it. All right, now we're etching into our magnet mat, which is not a problem. So don't anybody get worried. You notice that it was cut so cute, so cute. So I have my little happy birthday and my little topiary all ready to apply to my perfectly quilled card. Here, I'll put it right here so you can see it. It's one of those things where you want to go and add a little foam adhesive to the back. Is this fun? Are we having
Yeah,
fun?
it's great.
All right. I have a little foam adhesive.
Karen Beatrice says she takes pictures of planters on Park Avenue that help inspire me for the Treillage stamp and die set. I love them.
Yeah, that's all right. So you see, we finished the little card with the sentiment and the stamp from the set, and then all nice and 3D, fancy. I can send this to you.
Together.
Yes. Or maybe I should send you the next thing. I brought another thing that we should maybe make for you.
All right.
What do you think? Okay.
I think, yeah.
All right, let's just put this
Love it
away.
all. When Anna Griffin offers to make you a card, you just say yes, because whatever it is. I've never seen one card from you that I was like, oh, I wish I didn't have that one. Okay.
Actually, it's Crystal's birthday this week, and the makeup
our
room.
makeup artist? Yes. How, did she tell you that like about 4 months in advance and then send you a countdown?
No, she told me she was doing my face this morning.
She's like, my birthday's coming up. Hey, my birthday's coming up. Just want to let you know.
So maybe what you and I should do is sign this for her,
Oh my gosh,
and
she'll
I
love
need to find an envelope. You think we have one around
we need
here?
We would need one of the big fat mailers, right?
Right. We need a big fat mailer.
If we have any left over from earlier, because they were going very, very quickly.
Right. So I did bring in second project. If you want to play some more. You want to see it? One of the things that good. Well, envelopes appeared. That's perfect.
Brilliant.
What else do we want?
Asking you
I wish for
Maybe chocolate
cake.
I think chocolate.
Okay. All right.
Oh, hey, we're just going for it.
Chocolate buttercream. Hey, Jeannie, right?
Oh.
Jeannie had chocolate buttercream on her birthday. Okay, so what's so pretty about this is that it was made with our floral sentiment dyes. All right, so again, there's like, it's the land of pretty around here. These came out the last time you saw me here in August on HSN, and this was, I'm just going to show you. This was inspired by those floral wreath stationery items, right, that we see everywhere, and the like maybe the flower crowns that you might wear to a concert.
Oh yeah.
Boho, right? I see one on your head.
Okay.
And the
like
Snapchat filter.
Oh, right. And like little stars in my eyes.
Yes, like that. So they say friend, they say thank you, and they say thanks, friend and teacher. And so they make the same beautiful flowered wreath around the word, which gives you a whole different illumination factor.
Mm-hmm. Really pretty. Those are also on super sale, of course, so you can click the link in the post to be able to shop. And I just wanted to say, let me see here. Ellen says, I keep referring to a link to buy. What link? There should be a link kind of right above our head. Above our head, Evelyn? Is it above my head?
Yeah, it depends how you look at it.
Right above. Okay.
Click the link.
You should be able to click the link right above my head, Ellen. So try that. If for some reason that doesn't work, you can always go to hsn.com. You can type in the numbers as well, like the number on the sentiment cutting die is 677774, or like Connie was asking what the number for the quilling kit is, 636095. So we have lots of different ways of shopping. But before Karen Beatrice goes, let's see here. She says, so bummed, this is my best lunch ever, and I have to go to a meeting. We need Anna Griffin TV, please. So everybody say goodbye to Karen Beatrice. She needs to, we even mentioned to her before, she needs to take crafting day off. I think it's kind of a national holiday, right? I think any boss would let you do that. All right, so let's see. And then Darlene asks, is the birthday banner stamp and die in that tea set?
Yes, it was in the Treillage stamp set.
Treillage, okay, that's
so the little happy birthday stamp and that and the little topiary are in the set, and then the die fits that perfectly.
Oh,
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't say that. All right, so people, you should definitely ask us questions because I'm here. I'm here. We have Anna Griffin TV is coming. That's all I'm gonna say. This is coming.
How fun is that?
It's coming. I can't wait. All right. So all right. Let's go back to this. We're cut. They're going to cut only. They don't emboss this set of dies.
Okay.
And the reason that is because I wanted the flowers to look like flowers, and a lot of times when you design a die and it's supposed to be a rose, it just ends up looking like the negative pieces of the petals. So anyway, it comes on the magnet sheet. You can put it in the notebook. They're not going to come off there. Then you can turn it. You can turn the page, and then this isn't going to stick to the back. So everybody good?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Do you think I'm advanced enough to do some quilling?
Yeah, you can. I got lots of stuff for you to quill. I was going to do some more cutting. Let's keep these. Well, but I know I'll give you the quilling.
Just hanging
let's
out.
give you some pieces. Right. Do you want to try it with the? How about you just try it with
just
the,
one? Yeah.
Right. And so you actually want to start
backwards, right? Kind
well,
of like.
You want to quill with the purple on the inside.
Okay.
Good luck. Okay.
I did just have like a one-on-one tutorial, so I should be able to do it, but maybe not.
You can do it, Shannon.
Oh, yay, thank you. So it goes this way. So did I put it in the wrong way? I put it in the wrong way.
You're asking the wrong person. I think we had several of these quilling tools.
Right.
Yes, you want, so the
oh,
reason.
Look at that. What?
Yes, very good.
That was my very first time, and check it out.
So I'm going to do it with my hands. So basically you want the ivory on the outside and the blue, I'm using blue, and you want it to be on the inside. So see? See?
And it's like, quit gloating, Shannon, you did it backwards.
No, Maybe it's too complicated for simple minds. I don't know. That's how I think about my crafting. It's like, that's just complicated. But you want the color.
Cool.
Yeah, you want the color on the inside when you're quilling with the Quillies tool, so that you can peel the little petals back, and then that shows the color.
All right, can I open it up and
Or you
start
could
over
just
again?
use solid color paper and never worry about it again.
Now you're talking. That's
Okay.
what. Never make a mistake.
Just here, or you can use
what's so great?
ivory and it won't matter either.
Look at that.
All right,
That's brilliant.
you just keep going. And I'm gonna do some cutting. All right, so we're gonna cut friend. Shannon's my friend. And I'm going to do something sort of funny because the bracelet dies, like the shadow layer dies that we have with a lot of our die sets, these are very delicate, and they're not going to break. They're just not as hardy as the whole die, so I like to use them face down. All right, and it doesn't matter on my magnet sheet because it doesn't have to be straight. But then if you're using a fancy piece of paper and it's single-sided, you want to always put that face down on the die. All right, does that make sense? One die's face up, one die's face down. And I don't want to etch this bottom plate, so let me switch this.
These are good hints because I know a lot of people picked up the Empress today at a sale price. If you're interested in that Empress, you can click the link above us to shop. It's $1.99 today. By the way, Lori said, oh my gosh, it's so exciting, AGTV. She's already named it, Anna Griffin TV. AGTV.
It has a different name, but that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying anything else.
Everyone's very
It
excited.
has an amazing new name and an amazing thing. And if you're coming to create, you'll get to see it. So very exciting.
so.
All right. So, here you go. Our handy dandy, heavy duty magnetic mats, right, need to be pulled away from your cuts. Don't pull the die off the mat. Pull the mat away from the die. Okay. So, and I know better than to do ivory on TV because you can't see it. All right, but you're tooling one. You're definitely using the little scrub brush to get all the little pieces out and no banging it on the table. And then we just take the pokey tool part of it and get the
official name.
It is. It is.
All the flowers have names, but the tool is called the pokey tool.
Yeah, right. I like the espalier lady. Thanks for the
Yes.
reminder. All right. So we just get it going, and then we're just gonna come on, little
I
friend.
got a couple shout outs while you're doing that though. Hi to Holly and Suzette, Chrissy, Eve, Jan, and Shelly. Jan says she always takes off craft day, but she's running out of illnesses.
All right. Now, as an employer, I don't know about that.
Uh-oh, Jan. Yeah, I woke up sick of missing craft day. Is that work? Is that
I had one employee that no longer works with me, but I swear her family died 6 times over. And I'm like, what?
How many grandmas did you have?
You start to count after a while. All right. I didn't say that. Just erase that.
It's live.
Okay, everybody, let's go back to crafting.
When you're making sympathy cards for everyone, you probably end up noticing, right?
All right, so your pretty little shadow layer. One of the ways that here's a tip about lining them up, because this one, you see how irregular the shape is. It gets a little hard. We're back to the difficult quilting, quilling, that sort of thing. So if you take your most definitive edge and then turn the shadow layer until it fits, like a little clock, then you'll find its perfect background a little faster. Isn't that fun?
Full of hints and tips.
Full of them.
Yes.
All right. Somewhere.
Darlene is saying sign me up for AGTV. She also wants to know if you've thought of holding Create on the West Coast.
Oh, yeah, I've thought of hosting Create in just about all shapes and forms and places. It's just such a special event. We haven't been able to put it in a bottle or a box yet, but maybe we will at some point. Okay, so I need all kinds of things that aren't here. So you want to put this.
Ask and you should receive, or
no, the chocolate cake didn't show up.
I know.
So did you see the cake? All right, so you definitely want to use, we have this brand new set of foam adhesive on hsn.com that we did where it has micro dots in it, and the back of something like this needs the little micro foam adhesive, and then you'll layer that so that it comes up off the project. And the same thing, you need foam adhesive for this as well. So I'm just gonna actually, I know we have this overhead. Oh, it's in there, isn't it? Thanks. From the gallery, all the important stuff is inside the card.
How pretty is
Look at that. All right, now it's gonna get dimensional. That is, you have to line this
this
up before you do it.
Is this a different die? This one? From a different set?
Yes.
No, I just didn't know if it's
We
available.
don't have it.
Oh, we don't. Okay.
That's what happens when you make really great projects and it's all very beautiful. You don't have, this is from our original lace die set, and it was from last summer. I bet lots of you have it. All right, foam adhesive on the back. I made sure that my direction was going, oh well, I didn't. All right, this goes on first, then put it on the card, okay? So 3D, right, so that's not all shadow layered, then it goes, okay, sorry, I have to do this looking at me. This upside down and backwards stuff for television is not real life.
No, it's not craft friendly.
Yeah, so all that quilling that you did that we should have had you do with the pretty ivory paper, right? Just, this is a gorgeous wedding card. Maybe you're the you're the maid of honor in a wedding. This is what you're gonna have to make for your friend. And I would definitely, because of the nature of like the fact that we've used foil paper with this, I would definitely go back with hot glue and glue these in. And then you wanna make sure that the size and shape of the different flowers, right, need to correspond with the wreath. So as you're working, I'm not gonna hold that up, sorry. Don't you have an overhead? Do you have a fancy overhead? Yeah. Okay, good. So making sure that you have the large flowers and then the small ones all together. Like make a little collage. I'll point it out right here. So larger, smaller, and then use the die to tell you where to put it. So just go back over it.
And that's interesting because you put some of them kind of off of that wreath and then
Yeah.
on. They're just kind of like flowers, like how they float, kind of floating along. Now, Jane is asking if, Shannon, will we see you at Create this year? I sure hope so, Jane. I'm going to try to make more than one card in 2.5 hours at one of those tables. I've been working on it. I've been working up, building my endurance and my ability to talk and craft at the same time. So thank you for that. I hope so. Susan's just laughing. Michael says that those lace dies are his favorite. And then we have a question from Holly. Holly is saying, I have trouble with my Empress mats crawling when I use them. Do you have any tips? I don't know what that, do you know what that means?
All right, let me. I'll demonstrate it. That what she's talking about is when you're actually embossing something, and I don't have a die to actually do it with, but I'll show it happening with the mat. So you've got, it's like you're embossing something in a detail into the die, and so we'll pretend like the die is here with the paper in it, and we're going to go back and emboss. The crawling is only going to happen in this moment, but it doesn't affect the embossing. It's just going to watch. It's the sandwich, like mine's not even straight there, but when the sandwich goes through the machine, watch right here. So you see how the embossing mat now is just pushing out, we're about 1/4 of an inch out, and that's the crawling part of it. But if everything is secure on your way through with the die and the paper, and it shouldn't move, and it shouldn't affect the embossing. And if it did, tape it down, tape it in. But that sandwich, that's just part of the nature of the sandwich because it's going through rollers, right? And it also causes warping. There's like natural wear and tear. So perfectly natural.
I love when I see seasoned crafter and they've got you can see kind of a history of all of the
all your
dies
cuts
that they've done. I just think that's really cool.
It's a badge of honor.
Yes. I mean, I may not like to see like wrinkles. People are always like, oh, the wrinkles are show the memories. And I was like, no. But on that, I don't mind that. Okay, Carol was asking about the microfoam dot adhesive. It's item number 676 518. By the way, if you're watching us on Facebook Live, maybe on Anna's page, you may not realize you can go to hsn.com, and the numbers that we give you, those are just item numbers. All you have to do when you go to hsn.com is type that number in. There's like a little search bar, and then it'll take you right to that item. Kay is asking how long our sales prices last on our super sale, our flash sale. I don't even know. I didn't even realize that we were having a super flash sale until I came in, and I was like, wait, this is normally $20.95. It's $13. I would say get yours right now. Our sale on all crafts lasts for our craft day, and we have a $5 ship your entire cart deal, but just for our craft day today. So yesterday when I looked, everything had individual shipping. Today, $5 ship your cart. So they may let these sale prices, super sale prices, last a little bit longer than our Facebook Live, but I wouldn't bet on it, and I wouldn't count on it. I would just get yours now. Kelly says, I hope AGTU is uncensored.
TV, yeah.
TV, TU. That would make a lot more sense, right?
You mean like where I say bad words or ask for cake? What is that? All right. So I bet that's Kelly Coleman. Okay.
Does she live uncensored?
She does. Okay. So Shannon and I did it right. I thought if I just didn't think about it and did it with the blue on the inside, I got my little fringy kind of funny little flower. All right, and it happened quickly. So I think that's what's really fun. I have more of these. Let's do some more.
Which, if you're just joining us, that was using the die, the quilling flower die, and the Quill Ease tool set that comes. That's $13.95, and the flower dies. Let me see what we're calling those.
So it's like the pattern of. All right, so you need your reading glasses to thread the Quill Ease tool, and the paper goes right in between the two prongs, and the pattern, the color goes towards yourself. So that way it winds up on the inside of the flower. And as we're going, I'm going to hold. I need to hold the end of this flower and not the button, right? So that it's really fast once you get the hang of it. Like I said, you have to hold your mouth right, but I did that one wrong too. All right, let's try again. I love this.
I wasn't going to say anything.
You weren't, because you could see it.
I just wanted us, sometimes we learn from our mistakes.
No, I don't.
Well, you don't
Obviously.
But that one was meant to be ivory. Oh,
no,
there we go.
I got
so
it right.
To face away from you. Whatever goes on the inside.
Can we just give up now? I mean, really.
You know what I noticed is it's still fun. Like it would be fun.
Are
if
you
had
having
this
fun?
at home. I am. Do I not seem like I'm having fun?
Yeah.
I'm having fun watching you. So
okay.
turn it one way and then turn it the other.
I'm going to say a bad word in a minute.
Oh,
That's
Griffin
really
TV
funny.
Uncensored.
Yeah, right.
You didn't have to wait for
I'm
Griffin
not
TV.
I'm not doing this really fancy little tool justice, because I mean that's kind of sad. But I really do, and I really love it, and I love the idea of it, because it's like super fast. My little niece, she could do this in a heartbeat. All right, now I got purple flowers.
Yes.
Yeah, or lavender.
Ooh, fantastic. Yeah. Yes, look at that.
Going the other way.
In your live studio
note
audience.
to self, check to see which way your little Quill Ease tool is spinning, right? Clockwise or counterclockwise, depending on which hand you're holding it in.
That was it.
Okay. Yeah, all right.
Left-handers are most
what?
creative.
No,
Double-sided
solid.
paper.
Solid freaking paper. Yes. Okay.
Oh, there it was. Woo, she let it fly.
All right. All right. That's fun.
Okay.
That's really fun. Okay. So, should we go back over what we have on our fun little sale?
Yes.
With the glue and everything everywhere?
Yes. Okay. So, we started with the Empress, which is, and by the way, you can just click the link to shop. This is the Empress. It's on sale for $1.99. It comes with
all the plates that you need. Right, the small
and these ones are the
ones.
large plates, which we do have in stock. Usually we don't have them in stock. So you'll want to have the large plates to be able to work with the quilling dies. Then we have the Quill Ease tool bundle, and this is a ginormous bundle that I don't know if I can wrap all my hands around it. It is normally $20.95. It's $13.95. You get the tool. You get 750 of the quilling strips to get started. You even get 9 frames, so you can do beautiful designs. And those are just kind of an example of, this would be like what a traditional quilling would look like. So you can see then how beautiful those flower dies make those, and then it comes even with the little template as well. And then the flower dies, those are on a super big sale. Normally they were $39.95 today, just for our Facebook Live. They're $27.95. That's our super sale, and that's how you make those beautiful 3-dimensional flowers. Then we have the Treillage stamp and die set, right? That one is. I had to look because they changed all the prices in a good way, in the best direction, right? They made everything a lot less expensive. So that is $23.95. Wow, retail is $41.97. And then we have the sentiment cutting dies are $10 off. They're $19.95. We'll make it really simple. All you got to do is click the link in the post. Eve was asking, the quilling dies and quilling tool just jumped into my cart. How did that happen? Oh, I don't know. They just jumped right in. They're like that. They're feisty.
They
You're
are.
gonna love them. Yeah,
They
you'll welcome
are.
them into your home, though.
They
Don't you
are,
think?
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just
That's
gonna
why-
keep on quilling till I mastered this thing.
Yeah, but that's why sometimes it will just do the wrong direction because it's not us. It's the quilling tool.
No,
They
it's
wanna
no, it's
jump into
totally
your-
me. It's one of those things. It's that left brain, right brain thing. And definitely don't do this with glue on your fingers.
Oh, that's a good idea. Barbara says, coming to create for the first time with my cousin. Can't wait. If you are, maybe you're new to Anna Griffin, maybe you don't know that Create is a really special annual event that Anna creates for all of the Griffinites and sold out already for this year. Sells out in like hours, right? As soon as you put it up on your website. So
It's an all-inclusive craft retreat, basically, and so that means that it's like we take over a hotel, and we have all our meals together, and we craft together, and Shannon crafts with us, and Anna Griffin did her flower.
look at
So
that.
she really is. She's gonna. When you imagine what am I doing between now and 5 p.m., I'm quilling. I'm mastering the quilling even more. But it's such a thing. Maybe we should have this as a project.
Oh, I think so.
You know, because
that would be great.
in those classes you
Yes.
get a deep dive into the product. You learn things that you could take away, just like this, right? You probably learned something that you'll take away and into your crafting world. They're like, oh, I saw that on Facebook Live, and oh, yeah, it works like that. And then it's an aha moment for all of us, just like it was for me.
For us too. And then it ends up looking. So that's exactly right. Then you would put it in glue and you would let it dry, and then.
Except
then
it's
you glue it
stuck
on
to
like
my
this.
fingers.
Well, so you would glue it to your fingers, and then.
Right. Maybe you want to take these
Right.
home and craft with your daughter. This actually could be really fun for her.
This might be. Oh, she would. Oh my gosh, she would love it.
She would like this.
She would really love it.
And this tone on tone thing, this white on white, is one of my favorite color combinations. And so you should just always know that. Like, pick a color and do it all in monochromatic tones. It's not like there's a lot of busyness going on in the product and the design, so you quiet it all down with one color. So I don't know what else.
Design tip.
What
That's a
else
really
can
good.
I tell you?
But see, that's even there. That was like a little golden nugget that we got to sort of, as far as like color design and everything. Okay, so I have a quick question. I'm not going to read your questions for just 1 second. I have a question. I love this for paper crafting. Would it work? I know that the Empress will cut fabric, right? Like if I had fabric, I could cut this.
Yeah.
Do you think it would work if like I did like a light starch or something? Could you quill fabric? Do you think?
You we have Terrio Magic on today.
That-
have you
that's
seen
what-
that?
yes,
So
yes.
it turns regular cotton fabric or any fabric into a paper-like surface. So yeah, you can run it through with your dyes, and you could definitely quill it, and then you can actually dip it in water and let that Terrio Magic disappear, and it'll be all soft.
Oh wow.
It'll still hold together though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I love that. And then to be able to get that Quilly's tool today for $13.95 is unbelievable. I love that. Did you unglue it from your fingers?
A little bit.
Still?
It's so great. Maybe that's how we apply the glue to all quilled flowers is wet fingers, because it's holding together perfectly.
Oh yeah, you didn't have to stick it down.
I
and
didn't
put it
even-
in
I
one of
didn't
the-
glue it at
put in one
all.
of these.
Yeah, just
I
be
love it.
messy. We should look at that because if we were quilling just a strip, you would put the little strip in there. So I don't have a strip.
How pretty would that look?
Okay.
Annabelle says, my daughter is getting married. I love this idea from Anna. Hi to Ben. Let's see. Jane says, it's the best thing to do. Linda says, I plan on using at least 2 of the rooms for crafting space. Oh, she's the one who bought a new house for her Anna Griffin items. I get one room and the grandkids get the other room. The critters have to fend for themselves. Can't wait to move in. And then Jeannie says, quilling is so therapeutic. Annabelle, create is amazing. Second time for me. That's it for us. Oh, go ahead.
So Annabelle just sent me an entire paper wardrobe with dresses hanging in the closet, in the wardrobe.
A paper wardrobe. What does
Yes.
that even mean? Like a paper doll. What do you mean?
It was
like
a
paper
wardrobe, like an armoire, double-doored armoire that
Like an
sits on the
actual
desk.
big-
Made out of paper, and it has dresses from the paper dolls in it, and that's what you should do. You should always tune into Fan Mail Friday because people like Annabelle send the most amazing things, and Jeannie and Richard, and now I'm gonna have to send everyone a quilled flower because I have mastered it.
Woohoo! All right. See, these crafting classes, you thought they were for you? They're for Anna. All right. Thank you so much, Anna.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much for joining us. By the way, anything that you saw here, you can click on the link to shop. And you will be back at 5 o'clock tonight with Lynn Murphy.
Yeah.
All right. Don't miss it. Thanks for joining
Bye,
us.
everybody.
Bye.